What would push one of daytime television's most confident and outspoken hosts to admit she turned to a cosmetic procedure out of what she called desperate times? Was it pressure, insecurity, or just a moment of honesty we rarely see from celebrities? When Kelly Ripa opened up about a surprising decision involving her own body, fans were left stunned, not just by what she revealed, but by why she did it. Because in a world where celebrities often hide behind perfection, this moment felt different. Raw, real, and surprisingly relatable. Introduction. Welcome back to your daily entertainment news update, where today's story is making waves across the industry for all the right reasons. Kelly Ripa, longtime host of Live with Kelly and Mark, has sparked major conversation after candidly revealing that she once underwent a cosmetic procedure on her backside, and her reason? As she put it, desperate times. Now, this isn't your typical celebrity confession. It's not wrapped in glamour or carefully polished PR language. Instead, it's honest, humorous, and refreshingly human, which is exactly why it's trending. So what exactly did Kelly say, and why has it resonated so strongly with fans? Background context. To understand the impact of this revelation, you have to understand Kelly Ripa herself. For decades, she has been a staple of American daytime television. From her early acting days on soap operas to her evolution into one of the most recognizable talk show hosts in the industry, Kelly has built a reputation for being quick-witted, energetic, and unapologetically honest. Alongside her husband and co-host Mark Consuelos, she has created a dynamic that feels less like a formal broadcast and more like a conversation in your living room. Their chemistry is natural, playful, and often filled with moments of candid humor. And that's exactly the kind of environment where this latest revelation happened. Kelly has never shied away from discussing personal topics, whether it's aging, relationships, or the realities of life in the spotlight. But this time, she took things a step further by opening up about a cosmetic decision that many celebrities might prefer to keep private. Main news details. The moment came during a lighthearted segment on Live with Kelly and Mark, where the conversation turned toward beauty routines, body image, and the lengths people sometimes go to in order to feel their best. That's when Kelly dropped the unexpected confession. With her signature mix of humor and honesty, she admitted that she once underwent a cosmetic procedure on her backside, joking that it happened during what she described as desperate times. The remark was delivered in a way that made the audience laugh, but it also carried a deeper undertone. Because behind the humor was a real admission, even someone as confident and successful as Kelly Ripa has had moments of insecurity. She didn't present the decision as something glamorous or aspirational. In fact, quite the opposite. Her tone suggested that it was a moment driven more by circumstance and emotion than by any long-term plan. Mark Consuelos, sitting beside her, reacted with a mix of amusement and curiosity, playing into the moment in a way that kept the conversation light but engaging. The exchange between the two felt authentic, like a real couple sharing a story rather than a scripted segment. What made the moment stand out even more was how casually it was shared. There was no build-up, no dramatic reveal, just a spontaneous admission that caught both the audience and viewers at home off guard. And almost immediately, it became a talking point. Clips from the segment began circulating online, with fans reacting to Kelly's honesty and the unexpected nature of the story. Some were surprised, others were amused, and many appreciated the fact that she was willing to laugh at herself. Because let's be honest, in an industry that often prioritizes perfection, moments like this are rare. Public and media reactions. It didn't take long for the internet to light up. Fans took to social media to share their thoughts, with many praising Kelly for being open and relatable. Comments ranged from, "She's just like us," to "I love how real she is," with viewers appreciating the fact that she didn't try to present herself as flawless. Others focused on the humor of the situation, joking about the phrase "desperate times" and what it might have meant in context. Memes began circulating, turning the moment into a lighthearted viral sensation. Entertainment media outlets quickly picked up the story as well, highlighting the candid nature of Kelly's confession and how it stood out in a landscape often dominated by carefully curated celebrity images. What's particularly interesting is how positive the reaction has been overall. In the past, discussions about cosmetic procedures could sometimes be met with criticism or judgment. But in this case, the tone has been largely supportive, a reflection of how attitudes toward these topics are evolving. People aren't just interested in what celebrities do anymore. They're interested in why they do it and how honest they are about it. Analysis/what this means. So, why does this moment matter? On the surface, it might seem like just another celebrity anecdote, a funny story shared during a daytime talk show. But when you look a little deeper, it represents something much bigger. It's about transparency. Kelly Ripa's willingness to talk openly about a cosmetic procedure, and to frame it in a way that's self-aware and even a little self-deprecating, challenges the idea that celebrities have to maintain an image of perfection at all times. It also highlights the pressures that come with being in the public eye. Even for someone as established as Kelly, there can be moments of doubt, moments where the expectations of the industry, or even personal expectations, lead to decisions that might not otherwise be made. And by sharing that experience, she's opening the door for a broader conversation about body image, self-confidence, and the reality of living in a world that constantly emphasizes appearance. In many ways, it's a reminder that celebrities are human too. They have insecurities, they make impulsive decisions, and sometimes they look back on those decisions with a sense of humor. Future possibilities. Looking ahead, it's likely that this moment will continue to resonate, not just with fans, but within the industry as well. We may see more celebrities following Kelly's lead, choosing to be open about their experiences rather than hiding them. This kind of honesty can help normalize conversations around cosmetic procedures and reduce the stigma that sometimes surrounds them. For Live with Kelly and Mark, moments like this only strengthen the show's appeal. The authenticity, the humor, and the willingness to go off script are what keep viewers coming back. And as for Kelly herself, this is unlikely to be the last time she shares a candid story. If anything, it reinforces what fans already love about her, her ability to be real, relatable, and unapologetically herself. Conclusion. In the end, Kelly Ripa's Desperate Times confession is about more than just a cosmetic procedure. It's about honesty in an industry that often values image over authenticity. It's about finding humor in our own decisions, even the ones we might not fully stand by. And most importantly, it's about reminding us that behind the cameras, behind the polished appearances, celebrities are just people navigating life like the rest of us.